Hey, what's going on? My name's Austindoughty, and today we're going to be going for some largemouth bass fishing or cichlid fishing. So yeah, it's going to be on a medium heavy rod with a, sorry about that, there's some horse riding lessons going on here. A 5-to-1 ratio reel, and how I'm going to fish it is doing 2 pops, reeling, 2 pops, reeling, 2 pops, reeling. So it's going to look something like this. Go for my cast. I'm gonna pop, pop, reel, pop, pop, reel, pop, pop, reel, pop, pop, reel. You're gonna see this throughout the video. And what it does is it gives that aggressive look, like it's trying to swim away. For the second rod, it's gonna be a medium moderate ugly stick that's on 8 or 9 pounds of monofilament. And I'm just gonna have a trick worm, black trick worm that's Texas rigged with a bullet weight. So that's gonna be for yo-yoing, and I will demonstrate that right now as well. So let me get a close-up on the lure, if you can see that. A weighted Texas rig, black worm. All right, and so how I'm gonna fish this is, let's just say I'm on the bank of the canals right here, and about 30-40 feet on the other side is another bank. I'm gonna throw it across to the other bank, or alongside my bank, whichever one I want. And I'm just gonna pull up slowly, and as I'm pulling up, I'm gonna yo-yo it. I'm gonna reel it up. And then I'm gonna stop reeling and let it sink down. Wait for it to hit the bottom, pull up, yo-yo, and let it sink down. You wanna do that so you keep constant tension on the line. Tight lines catch fish. Tight lines, you can feel bites. So you just wanna make sure you do that every time you pull up. You're reeling it up slowly. And you're letting it drop, let it sink. Reel it up slowly while pulling up. And then you let it drop. And you just repeat the process all up and down the canal. And I do believe that rod with the ugly stick is also like a 5 or 6-to-1 ratio or something like that. We're gonna go out there and we'll see what we can catch. It is like 94 degrees outside. It is hot. Thankfully, I'm in shade doing this right now, or I'll be dripping all in front of you. I'm probably sweating right now. We're in beautiful Davie on a Sunday. It is 5:52. And real quick, I'm gonna go over what I'm gonna be taking out with me on a day like this, because it's hot and I don't know if we're gonna catch anything or even bite what I got on. But we're gonna go for it. That's what we're gonna try, because I've caught a couple of peacock bass on here with the stuff that I have. So I'm gonna give it another try when it's a little hotter like now and see what we can do. All right, starting from head to toe, I got a hat. Always use a hat, even when it's not hot outside. It's just good cover. All right, I got a little hoodie, double UV protection, keep the glare out of my eyes, and I got sunglasses. Additional UV protection. Also, they are polarized so I can see a little bit better in the water. Coming down to the shirt, you can pick these up at mang.com or Mang Gear. So I will post it down in the description below. Great fishing apparel. Buy one, plant one. For every one you buy, they also plant a mangrove tree. So they have great designs on them. This one has a gator in the back. I don't know if you can see it because of the strap, but they got different designs and different colors, and they're just super comfortable clothing. So go ahead and pick a couple of those up. Go out and enjoy some fishing in the sun. Next, I have my GoPro mount, so you can get a chest view of what's actually happening as far as reeling in and getting a good view of the casting. And this is my own little contraption I just made up on the fly right here. This is a little fanny pack. It's got my energy chews for electrolyte hydration, extra batteries. It's got a Leatherman in it, or a Gerber multi-tool. It also has my fish grip. It also carries my pliers and my scissors for prying out those hooks and or cutting line. Got my water dangling. I'm gonna improve that because this is just swaying back and forth and it gets in the way, but it does keep my hands free. So shorts, once again shorts, it's Florida. Plus I gotta get some sun on these bad boys. Some sandals, shouldn't be any birds out here. There are some red ants, so I might get some bites. Sandals might not have been the best idea, but it's Florida and I'm trying to get some sun on these pale thing called legs right here. So let's go ahead and let's do this right here. All right. Got him. That's how you do it right there. That's how you do it, baby. Look at that. Got it, finally. Moving on, moving on. Now what I'm gonna do is gonna be going down this whole canal, trying to fish for speed, or at least cover ground until I get some bites, and I'll fish that area for a little bit longer, like I just did. Now what's really gonna mess up this swim of this bait is this vegetation that it keeps collecting. Every little bit means it's gonna affect that much more. So you wanna make sure you try to clean it up as much as you can. Gotta watch out for ants and burrs, because they are not fun. Now what I'll do is I'll cast out different angles, kind of overlap where I'm fishing, try to get a good range where I want to go. Sometimes you can just pop off the vegetation, the plants, and they'll just come right off the lure. So I'm gonna cast out in front of me, fish it the same. Now I'm gonna fish it out about 3 or 4 degrees out. I'm gonna fish it more to the right, another few degrees. You wanna make sure you got a good fan. Now I fish that side, I'm gonna start on this side now. See something down there, nice big one. See if he's gonna take it. Ah, I spooked him. Little scary fish. Now what I might have to do is I might have to just put it right on top of them when they're along the bank and just kind of entice them, because it looks like they're protecting beds. But I'm gonna do that as I fish this way. That way I can just cover 2 different techniques. That way I can double my chances at least. Or I could be wasting my time, but that's the name of the game. You gotta try until you find something. But I think it's a little too early in the day, or of my day of fishing, to just rely on sight fishing for now. Do 1 more cast along the canal. We got a bunch of people over here fishing. It's a nice sized bass. Peacock, it looks like. Another African cichlid. Also what I'm doing wrong is in the heat, they want to be next to things that make oxygen. So plants, for instance. So you want to be fishing in those and bobbing in those areas where there's a lot of vegetation, a lot of hygrophila, a lot of grasses, a lot of plants. Like I just caught that one there, both of them back to back almost. But right now, just trying to cover some water, see what I can get. If you cover everything, you can't go wrong. Unless you're tournament fishing and you're on a certain amount of time, then you might want to go. Yeah, it's carp. It's carp in here. All right, now, I know I told you guys the importance of bringing something to eat, or at least some sort of hydration sustainment. I'm just gonna take a break here in the shade, eat some energy chews, and drink some water. Talk to you guys for a bit. So what happened was I was originally gonna film down there over there, but people started showing up, being loud. I packed up, moved down to the gate, and then I filmed the intro there. From there were some peacocks that were waiting for food, or they were guarding a nest. Because when I threw something down there, they picked it up pretty quickly. Caught both of them. Whenever you go out, make sure you guys bring some water. You don't want your fishing trip or your time out here cut short because you're dehydrated. You end up going down. You won't have anyone here to help you out, so you want to make sure you stay hydrated so you don't collapse. What I do to stay hydrated also is I have these energy chews by Gatorade. They work, they're good. They got sodium, potassium, sugars in it and whatnot. Pretty much the same stuff Gatorade has, just in a chewable form. The link for them will be down in the description. I don't get any incentive for any of this stuff. I'm just throwing these things out as I see fit. Try to help you guys out. A little bit more than halfway down. It's hot, super hot. And after the two I caught on a Rapala in a sexy shad color, it looks like they kind of died down a lot. They're kind of chasing it, entertaining it, but they're not really biting it or anything. So I must have hit a nest. We'll finish these up, drink some more water, and get back on the canal. Yeah, so it seems to be carp in here. Peacock cichlid, African cichlid, and I doubt there's any largemouth in here. It's just too hot. They probably went somewhere else. Hey, what's up guys? So just doing this video here to summarize and conclude this video. So what happened was we made it right out the gate to the canal, caught two back-to-back peacock bass. Got one on the bank, fell off, flopped around the bank for a little bit, fell back in the water. I consider that a catch, all right? I don't care, I consider that a catch. That one was about 2 or 3 pounds, and then fishing around for the second one that was in the same area, and I got that one too. Once again, that one was probably like almost 2 or 3 pounds, something like that. Got a picture of that, and I uploaded it to my Fishbrain app, so come check that out, and it'll give you locations and whatnot and where I caught the fish. So just go into your Apple Store or your Android, look up Fishbrain. It's like Instagram, but for fishing essentially. Started walking all the way down, saw fish, but they weren't really hitting the Rapala or the worm that I had, and it's kind of the only two things that I had. And I just think it was too hot, you know, so it was like a whopping 94 degrees. So after that, walked all the way down, still didn't catch anything, just came back because it was gonna start raining and I ran out of water. So that concludes this video. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, share, comment, give me advice, critiques, anything you need to make this channel better. I am upgrading everything. I got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, obviously the channel, and Fishbrain, Twitter as well. You'll be getting all my recent updates on where I'll be going and when I'll be doing it, if the weather holds up, because you know how Florida is very unpredictable. Thank you very much guys, and I will see you guys later on the next video. See ya.